All right, like to say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Honors to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. It's your boy Ariel back with another lesson. You know how we do it. We'll go straight in. This Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1. A Psalm of David. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. That's right, man. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. And we got a bunch of fools out here running around thinking that there's no God, and that's how they live their life, man. Like I stated in the video that I made earlier, we got a lot of people out here living their lives as if there's no God and as if they won't have to pay for the things that they are doing in this lifetime. But they are sadly mistaken, because they will pay. You will pay for the sinful ways, for your sinful ways, point blank, period. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. Verse 3, they are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good. No, not one. And this is what we have, man. A bunch of you 2/3 Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have no idea who God is. And then the other half of you think there is no God. And you have no understanding, and you seek not after God. So therefore, you have become filthy, and everything that you do, every work that you do on this earth is wicked and evil. And to do good, you know not, because you have no knowledge of good. And where do you get the knowledge of knowing if you're doing good or not? From the scriptures, from the law. All right? To do the law is good, because the law is what shows you what is righteous and what shows you what is wicked. But what do you teach in these harlot houses, what you call churches? They teach you that the law is done away with. So basically what they telling you and what you people live by is to do wicked, because you no longer want to follow the law, which is good, which is what shows you how to be righteous. So instead of doing that, you rather be wicked and do no good, because you have no knowledge of good, because you don't follow the law, because you think the law is done and away with. But you're sadly mistaken. You going out the philosophy of man. You following lies, falsehoods, and deceits, because the word of the Lord tells you different. And you people gonna well understand that in these last days, man, when the Most High is bringing hell upon you for breaking his law, for being wicked, for being doers of evil and not of good. Going to Wisdom of Solomon. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1. For the ungodly said, who's the ungodly? You wicked Israelites and you heathens. But right now we ain't talking about the heathens. I'm getting on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, you wicked Israelites that think the law is done away with, that think you can just run rampant out here and do what you want to do. Want to live that you only live once life. All right, want to follow after your lusts. This is for you. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. You hear this? Reasoning with themselves, but not aright, meaning this thinking that we're about to read about is not right. Reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. See, this thinking is wrong. It said this is not a right. Because guess what? You do return from the grave. And that's what you're going to find out. Once this lesson is over with, you're gonna find out that there's a such thing as reincarnation. Verse 2, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with the rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. And that word voluptuousness means pleasure, means self-indulgent, cardinal, lewd, lustful. All right. And this is the spirit that you people have. You people that think you only live once. Like the scripture said, this thinking right here is not a right. But this is what you people do, man. Because you under a falsehood. You're living your life up under a lie that you don't learn from the world. But the scriptures speak differently. The Most High tell you differently. So here it is, you people go out here doing whatever your heart desire. When the scriptures tell you your heart is wicked, that's why you're supposed to lean onto the law to do righteousness, because that's how you correct yourself. Because if you go off your own mind, you're going to end up doing some wickedness, because you're going to fall into what? Fall into temptation. That's why when you pray, what do you say? You say, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Because temptation leads you to doing evil things, man. Verse 9, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. See? And this is the thinking of you ungodly people, man. You people that go up under the moniker of you only live once. But like I stated, you're sadly mistaken, man. And like I said in the video earlier, and this is why you people get the judgment that you get, man. Like I say, you sit back and you be wondering why somebody got killed and the way they got killed. Whether it's a man, woman, child, and you wonder why. This is why, man. Because this thinking right here that you got, you only live once. Guess what? You're sadly mistaken. You come back to this earth and you live again. And when you come back, you got judgment to pay, man, for your past life. So that's why these different individuals die how they die, man. But guess what? They don't teach you this in the churches, man. Pastor Porkchop ain't gonna let you know this. He just want to take your money. That's what Pastor Porkchop gonna do. Come on, bro. Don't play with me like that, man. Bear with me. All right, Pastor Porkchop. He want to give you some smooth words, some smooth lies for you to believe in. But guess what? Up over this way, we're gonna get straight down to business, man. All right, keeping it raw, uncut, straight to the point, man. Fuck your feelings. This Romans chapter 8, verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God. That's right, the carnal mind, man. All right, you're lustful, you're pleasure seeking, lewd mind frame that you got is, guess what? It's enmity